Hey guys, this is Teacher Mark, and I have another tip for you new teachers that are getting started on how to streamline your process and to use your time more effectively because we are only getting paid for time in class. One of the things that took me a lot of time in my first, I think probably 10 or 15 classes, was teacher feedback. I would sit down and I would write feedback for each lesson from scratch, and it took me a really long time um, to get all the details in there and the homework that the student needed to work on. It was taking me a long time. I saw some other videos about a service called Feedback Panda, and um, I decided to check it out. They have a 30-day trial where you can do it for free, and it has been amazing. So, uh, once you set up your account in Feedback Panda, you go in and say that you are teaching with VIPKID. Once you do that and you're set up, you can install the Feedback Panda extension in your Chrome browser. It probably exists for Firefox um, and Explorer too if you use those, but I use Chrome. That's what I know. Once you have that plugin installed and you are in the teacher portal, for each student that comes up in your class, you'll see a little panda icon, and you can click on that panda icon. It will open up Feedback Panda and input that student's information. It'll input their name, it'll input their student number, it'll input the course number, and it does all of that for you. Then once you do that, it will give you an option to select a template feedback form for that course. Now, this is a template that somebody else has picked, somebody else has made up, and you can choose to select that. When you're in the process of bringing it into your account, you can make tweaks to it and changes. And this is where I put in to request teacher feedback, or where I request teacher feedback for a review if they were happy with my class. And you set up a boy form, a boy template, and a girl template. Once you're finished and you're happy with the template, you save it, and then it does the magic for you. It takes the student's name and inputs it throughout the template. Then all you have to do is go back and tailor it to the child. The overall course objectives are already typed in there, and then you go back, and just tweak it. If it says Johnny did excellent with something and he didn't do excellent, you can say, please encourage Johnny to practice such and such so we can review it in our next class. Or if Johnny did really good at something, you can say, Johnny really likes math. He really nailed the principles this month. Well, probably wouldn't say nailed because I don't know if that would translate well. But you can say Johnny really did excellent with the math principle this time, and we were able to review this really quickly. Something else I do in every feedback, or in every one of my parent feedback forms, I include a sentence at the end that says, Johnny did so well in class that we were able to discuss other topics and allow him to practice his English. And this is where I put in the extension topics. Whatever's come up throughout the class, Johnny liked chocolate ice cream, Johnny likes soccer, Johnny likes basketball. Johnny told me about his grandma's chickens. That really happened. So you can let the parent know that you are. This does a few things. It lets them know that you're giving you're giving the child a chance to practice their English on other topics outside of what's in the class. That's one thing. The other thing is it lets the parent know that you are developing a relationship with the child, which I think is super important, and I think that's super beneficial to helping you get repeat students. If the parents know that you know their child, that you're paying attention to the child in class, and you're giving them an opportunity to grow and develop, outside of just the strict course material, of course they're going to want you to teach their child again, because you're seeing the bigger picture than just the lesson objectives. So you obviously need to cover all the lesson objectives, but we're supposed to extend to and be able to talk about other topics. So, and if you have a hard time coming up with extensions, you can be really sneaky in your rewards, and I will talk about that in another video because that has helped me a bunch. So, all right, I hope that tip helps you guys out, and best of luck in your teaching career with VIPKID.